Okay, we're gonna have a little breakfast and get out in the field, do a little hunting, but I cooked this bacon on a sheet tray for a reason, and that's so I save the grease, because we're gonna need it for a great recipe when we're done.
He's running, he's running.
He didn't get too far. That's one for the bag. Let's go for a couple more. Alright, the squirrels seem to be in these real thick brushy areas and blowdown, so let's see if we can't find some more in this area.
Yeah, they do. The thick blowdowns and stuff along the edge of this, these open oak flats here seem to be where they're all at. So I think we'll probably be able to get a shot at a few more here. Today is the first day after the Maryland firearm season for deer has closed, and Michael and I decided we'd take a little break from the tree stand, get out here and do a little low-key small game hunting. The week or so after the firearm season closes on these public areas, it can be real tough. The deer have been pressured hard, and it's real slow deer hunting. So we get out here and try a little small game hunting, rabbits, what have you. Today we're after some bushy tails. You thinking we should sit down in here and maybe watch those red oaks over there for a while?
Yeah, that sounds like a good plan. I'm getting a little tired from all this walking anyhow.
Okay, yeah, let's just take 5. We'll see if anything comes out for a little while. Just sit around and be quiet. Take a little rest. What?
Yeah, sounds good to me.
Okay.
Another one for the pot.
Okay, what we're doing here today is we're alternating between likely looking spots where we'll sit down and set up and remain quiet for a while to let the squirrels come out, and just moving through the woods, slowly walking along, seeing if we can't spot squirrels. We're having more luck actually moving around, I think.
Yeah,
aren't we?
doing pretty well so far.
Shot a few here and there, and not only is this a great time to get out and cover some ground looking for small game, but it's a good time to do deer scouting too, because when you find a lot of fresh sign right after the season's closed, you know where to go set up for the late season, and you also got a good spot to set up in next fall. When the pressure starts getting hot, you can be pretty sure the deer are going to show up where they're leaving sign right after the season closes. Right. Great time to scout.
I don't see him. Do you see him? Oh, he just went up that big tree right there.
Yeah, a little teamwork there.
Yep, it paid off.
We had this squirrel here, he kept running around the side of the tree on us. So I walked around the back side of the tree, and Michael stayed on the other side of the tree. And when he ran around to get away from me, Michael took a shot. Nice little bushy tail. Well, Michael, we got a pretty nice little haul of squirrels today, didn't we?
Yeah, pretty decent day out in the woods.
Yeah.
I'd say.
Yeah, I guess we gonna go home, clean them up now, and get on with a little Brunswick stew. What do you think?
Sounds like a plan to me.
Okay, let's get going. Now I'll be honest with y'all, skinning and dressing a limit of squirrels isn't really my idea of a fun activity. But once you're done, you can get started with making a really great dish, and that's Brunswick Stew. Okay, we got the stew started by placing the squirrel legs and their backs once they were dressed in a pot of boiling water and boiling them. I like to add a little chicken bouillon to the water there to help start flavoring the squirrels. Then after they were done, we drained them, cooled them, and pulled the meat from the bone. Now what I'm doing is I've got these onions here that I chopped up about 2 onions, and I've got the squirrel meat right here. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to brown the onions and fry the squirrel meat in the bacon fat that I heated up, that I had from this morning's breakfast. Now don't overcook this. The squirrel's already been cooked. All you really want to do is brown the onions and the squirrel meat in the bacon fat. I typically use 6 squirrels in this recipe, just because that's our state's bag limit. If you want a meatier stew, go ahead and toss in 8 or 10 squirrels. It'll increase the volume. And once you're done browning it, go ahead and dump it all into your stew pot and get ready to add the rest of the ingredients. And those ingredients are 5 cups of water, a 28-ounce can of diced tomatoes, and where to put it? 2 teaspoons of the infamous Worcestershire sauce. Now when you've added all this to your mixture, go ahead and get it boiling and turn it down to a simmer and let it go for about a half hour. Now after that's simmered down some, we go to phase 2, and that's going to be 2 cups of fresh or frozen kernels of corn. Go ahead and add that to the pot, and about 20 ounces of fresh or frozen lima beans. Put that all in there, stir it up well, and then let that simmer for another 30 minutes. Okay, after that second half hour simmering, go to phase 3. For phase 3, we're going to put a couple teaspoons of crushed red pepper flakes. We are going to salt and pepper this to taste. Go ahead and do it up. And go with a little pinch of garlic powder. Then we're going to add a cup of seasoned breadcrumbs to the top. This will thicken the stew up. Once you've got that added, go ahead and pour 4 tablespoons of melted butter over the top. Now we are going to stir this all together well. A little more pepper, but once you've got it seasoned to how you want it, go ahead and let it cook for about 15 minutes, and it's ready to serve. Okay, this is going to make about 10 servings of some really great stuff. So invite some family and friends over, and it doesn't hurt if you invite the guy who helped you shoot the squirrels over, and he's got a gal who makes some tasty cupcakes for dessert.